Hello everyone, my name is Valdir Tahir and I'm a technical analyst for BeInCrypto. So in this week's video, we're going to talk about Bitcoin, which is finally nearly confirmed that its bullish reversal is in store and will likely move to new all-time highs. We will also discuss Dogecoin, which also could begin a new upward movement, and a relatively new coin, DYDX, which is showing some really serious bullish potential. So let's start with Bitcoin. So first of all, we will start with the weekly chart. Now, as you can see, this previous all-time high area here acted as resistance in March and has now turned to support. So we also discussed this last week. So the MACD is moving upwards in the weekly, and the RSI is also moving upwards in the weekly. So yeah, basically this suggests that Bitcoin broke out initially, then returned, validated the area as support, and began moving upwards to bullish candlesticks in a row also. Now, this close is pretty important since the higher we close, the more Bitcoin negates that bearish candlestick here, that long upper wick, and it seems that Bitcoin is moving upwards pretty well with strength. Now let's move to lower time frames. So in the daily, there were 18 successive lower bearish candlesticks in the MACD here, and now Bitcoin is in the process of making its first bullish one. I really like that it's after going negative, it's now turning positive finally. And as you can see, there is a hidden bullish divergence here. So with the MACD line and then the triangle. I think the triangle is more important in lower time frames, so I'll just make it invisible in the daily. So yeah, daily also looks bullish. And so yeah, when we look at the shorter term, we had this resistance here at the 0.618. So it's both fib resistance and horizontal resistance, so it's very important. And as soon as Bitcoin broke out above it, in my opinion, it confirmed that the trend is bullish. So now we might have some type of retracement here, like this, but yeah, I think we'll move upwards soon. And let's do a quick wave count. So now, the fact that this was a triangle makes me think that it was wave 4, because triangles are usually wave 4s. So in my opinion, we have this upward movement all the way to 71, 70, 71, and afterwards we'll correct. Because triangles are wave 4, so the breakout tells me that now we're in wave 5 most likely. Now, longer term count, I'm still leaning on this being a 1, 2, 1, 2. So like this 1, 2, 1, 2. It is possible that this would be the correct count. So basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now shorter movement, it would be still identical. We still go to about 70,000 something and then correct, but the correction would be deeper. But right now, obviously, I can't tell which will occur. It depends on the rejection once we get there. And then I'll try to analyze and see which move will happen. But both short term and long term, this would still be the same movement. It's just that the medium term movement might differ because of the degree of the waves. Okay, now let's move to Dogecoin. Short. Clean it up a bit. No, sorry. Okay, so yeah, this looks better. So daily time frame, we have the MACD moving up. The RSI has moved above 50 after bouncing, and I think super trend has just turned bullish. So yeah, their indicators are suggesting that an upward movement is likely. Now, Dogecoin has been lagging in both in relation to other altcoins and obviously other meme coins like SHIB, just gone really crazy. But it has moved above this. It has broken out from this descending resistance line. And now we seem to be, and so yeah, after the first attempt at moving above the 0.315 area, it got rejected, and now it's seemingly making another attempt at breaking out. Indicators have turned bullish, and even in the bearish case, if this is a correction, I still expect it to go to at least 39 something, 39.40. But no, I think it goes much higher. Now, yeah, as you can see, this decrease from Doge. So when we look at the movement since the all-time high, this does look like a three-wave structure. So something like this. So in my opinion, it completed its correction and it will now begin its upward movement. Yeah, that's here. So yeah, I think that was wave 1, wave 2, and now we're in wave 3. Again, a decrease below this line would invalidate this possibility. So below the potential subwave 2 low. And yeah, even if it were bearish, I'd expect it to at least go here. So if it gets rejected here and falls, then I would turn bearish, but I think it breaks out. And in any case, even that would probably give you a very decent exiting opportunity somewhere above the channel here. So it's still at a decent level. Even short term, yeah, both. Let's go back to the other chart. So MACD and RSI are both moving upwards. And yeah, I do expect Doge to eventually break out above this level and move higher. And finally, we will go to DYDX, which is a relatively new coin, but I like the channel here. So first, let's go with the channel. So I can't really say where the main resistance area here was. So if it was here, then it's still below it. But if it was here, then it really bounced well, and now it's moving upwards. Let me just catch those long lower wicks there. Perfect. So it came back to this 14.8 area, created some bullish divergence, both in the RSI and the MACD. And it's not in the MACD, only on the RSI here. And it's now moving upwards. So I like that it reclaimed the middle of the channel. So as you can see, the channel has been respected pretty well. And the fact that it reclaimed the middle of the channel here makes me think it will break out. So again, it's still a relatively new coin. I can't probably do a wave count right now or anything, but so once it breaks out, it would probably go to this region here. And if it reclaims that, which I think it will likely move towards new highs. So I can't use the daily yet here, but 6-hour RSI has moved above 50. MACD is very close to going into positive territory after being negative for this entire September-October period of time. And yeah, so if this was just the beginning of the move, so like a 1-2 here, then the breakout would be 3, then I think DYDX has really serious potential. And yeah, you can even see it on like a shorter term chart, solid breakout here, maybe trying to buy support and moving upwards. Okay, so that was it for today. So thanks for everyone for being a part of it, and I will see you next week.